Place your paper on the table so the long side goes at the bottom. Then I'm going to be using a marker so that you can see, but you are going to be using a pencil. The first thing that we're going to do is draw a rainbow, and you want to draw that rainbow so it comes halfway up your paper, about to the middle. Okay. Now, if I don't draw it halfway to the middle, like this one, it doesn't go high enough. And the problem with that is, by the time you put your head on it, you're going to end up with this little animal and a bunch of empty space. Okay. So you want to instead have it come halfway up to the middle. Now, on the other hand, if I make that rainbow too big, that went past the middle, you're not going to end up with very much room to draw the head of your animal, and it ends up being itty bitty, okay? So I don't want that. So instead, we want to make it so it goes halfway up to the middle, okay? And so to do that, I always like to practice first. I use my finger, okay? So I don't have to do very much erasing, and practice going up to the middle, okay? And when you're happy with that, then you're going to draw it for real. So I'm going right up to where I practiced, okay? And then I'm going to wait for the next step. Now you are going to be making the head of your animal. Now, maybe your animal is going to have a triangle head and it's going to be looking off to the side because maybe you want to be making a rhinoceros, okay? Maybe your animal is like a giraffe, and it has a long neck. And so what I did is I left a space, okay? And I put this triangle head off to the side, and then I'm simply going to go back and I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this. I'm going to make a kind of a unique shape to this neck, okay? So you can make the head going off to the side, okay? So maybe, however, you're going to have like a circle head because maybe it's a bear, or maybe it's a cat, okay? But pick the spot and you're going to practice drawing that shape, whether it's a circle or if it's a triangle shape off to the side. This time, I think I'm going to be making a bear. So I'm going to make my circle after I practice it, okay? Just like that. And then you can go ahead and you can start drawing the shapes of your animal's face, okay? So thinking ears, thinking eyes, thinking nose, okay? When I think of a bear, I think of that kind of larger area on its face, and then it has a nose. So I'm gonna let you take some time and draw your animal's face, okay? So we're just drawing its head and face, and I'll wait for you. The last step is going to be to make the arms, the two arms of our creature, okay? And maybe your creature is going to have hooves like a horse. Maybe it's going to have a cloven hoof like a pig, or maybe you have paws, okay? And to do so, we're going to be making those arms just kind of silly and coming right off the side like it's giving a hug, or maybe it's dancing, okay? So what you're going to do is practice it first, okay? And then when you're happy with it, you can go and draw it for real. Mine's a bear, so I'm keeping the arms kind of thick. I'm thinking about the parts, the paws, okay, and the pads, and the claws. So take the time making those parts of your animal, okay? So I'm going to keep working on mine, and you can get started on the legs of yours.